I'm going to do a video of my white and polished brass 52-inch Hunter Passport 2 ceiling fan, manufactured first quarter of 1996. So it's already celebrated its 20th birthday. And yes, this is where I had its polished brass sister hung, which was flush mounted. Decided to take that one down in favor of this one, as much as I liked it. But a little diversity is always great. And the Hunter Passports were sold predominantly at Home Depot all throughout the 90s. And in the mid-90s, this is what they looked like. And white and polished brass is one of my favorite finishes of this fan. And I think it was the first Passport I had in my collection. And by the way, this was a gift from fellow collector Dan, aka Spiffy Newman. Thanks again, Dan, for this fan. It's really great. I enjoy it. And I did have it hung where the original is over there, that brown Hunter original. But I never got a chance to do a video of it because, well, I couldn't turn the light on for the film. I don't know what happened to the pull chain of this, but it just wouldn't come out. I guess it just got stuck. So I had to wire in a remote control. And the light kit that's on there did not come with it. It's something I added, and initially came with a 4-inch white fitter. And I mean, it looked okay with it, but you know, I think it needs something with polished brass to kind of go with the accents. If you see that, that's a Hunter light kit right there. You notice how it fits around the perimeter of the switch housing 100%, because it didn't have any one of those rings that go between the switch cap and the light fitter. Didn't have one at the time, so I just had to use that. And that came off my Hunter low profile 5 that I got in Columbus. It's a white one. I got at the Habitat there. The blades on it were warped bad, so I just decided to part it out. Got to salvage the light though. And the bottom of it, that's definitely a Hunter light kit right there. It's not the generic kind. And look at the globe. See, it's got a little bit of a groove right there. It's a marble globe, but it needs, or alabaster, whatever you want to call it, faux alabaster. I don't really know. Someone can correct me. It obviously needs clean, but since I have it hung out here, I mean, I really don't care. So let's have a look at the faceplate, shall we? There's reverse switch right there. There's the Hunter logo. There's the top of the motor, and there is the canopy, which Hunter used on a lot of their 90s fans. And the blades are white and bleached oak, and the bleached oak side is showing. That is my preference. And there is the white side. I love that white and bleached oak combo, especially if it's white polished brass and bleached oak. It just, I don't know, it just reminds me of 1996 for some reason. I mean, it gives the fan a southwestern look if you think about it. And let me show you the remote control that I wired in on it. It's used, and I guess whoever had it before me must have smoked, because look at all the yellowing on it. The other side looks whiter, but it's yellow. It's one of those Hunter generic universal remotes. I mean, this will work on any brand of fan, but I think since it's a Hunter, you know, I might as well. I would recommend that you use the brand that goes with the fan. I mean, Harbor Breeze would be more generic, but that's just me. And these are all your essential functions. That's for the light. That's off, low, medium, high. Gets bigger as the speeds increase. And right now, let's shed a little light on the situation, shall we? Oops. It's nicely illuminated. I have CFL bulbs in there, by the way. that. That's really, really nice. Turn the light off. Now let's rev the fan up on low. Medium. Starting to feel a little bit of a breeze right here on medium. And let's increase that with high, shall we? Wow. She's really cranking out some air, let me tell you what. And just for the heck of it, we'll turn on the light. It's got a little bit of a glare, but I apologize for that. I don't know how I can see it from this angle. Not as much of a glare. Oh well, you live and you learn. Okay, let's power it down, shall we? The fan runs really good. I mean, it might have a little bit of maybe a slight wobble, but nothing too serious. Nothing we can't deal with. Wobbles are usually hard to detect if they're mounted flush in some cases, but the bearings are really good on this fan. I mean, it doesn't make any noise or anything. Oops. Okay, fan has ceased operation. This concludes our broadcast day. Thank you for watching. More to come.